Welcome to your September monthly reading. I'm going to pull one of these Wisdom Oracle cards so we can get a general idea and overall of what's going on with you, somewhere to start. Now, I did pull one card for everybody before I started these readings. If you missed that video, it is need and necessity coming up for everybody. So we're all going to be checking in with our priorities around need and necessity in September. And by the way, happy birthday to some of you September Virgos out there. Hope it's an awesome birthday for you. We are going to be having a full moon in Pisces on September 14th, and that's going to bring a need to balance spirituality and practicality. So really that need and necessity, that definitely applies there. Oh, and there's your card, Treasure Island. Woohoo! That is a really, really super good card, Virgo. That's almost like a happy birthday present there. This is finding and getting the abundance that you deserve and want. This is something coming through for you, and it's going to be big. Treasure Island is like going through rough seas and hard times to finally come upon some kind of island just covered in treasure. So that's huge. That's a huge message for this month. Let's see where this takes us. Wow. I really, really, really like that for you, Virgo. Very cool. Very cool. So when your season ends, Virgo, we're going to have Libra coming in, and there's going to be that new moon in Libra that feels like a new cycle, and there will be some balancing of the scales. And as a Virgo, you know how detailed and planning oriented you are, so you'll be ready. You'll be ready for this Libra energy that'll come in towards the end of the month for you, Virgo, and start to check in with where you've been balancing. So Treasure Island seems like you are on point, like you have something huge coming in for September that's going to make you really happy and feeling really good. It's going to be something really good that happens to your experience. So we have Queen of Cups coming out. We have Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. So definitely some things have been going on, and I wonder if you received the answers that you were seeking when we did your new moon reading. It said that you were going to be shining, which I believe is right here with this Treasure Island. My goodness, really shining. That's definitely a shiny card with all those hearts and stars and floaty stuff coming up out of it. And some kind of new truth has come in and answers. So let's check in with that. We have Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups absolutely knows how she feels. She knows how to utilize what she feels to manifest what she wants. And she uses her feelings in such a manner to rule her kingdom that sets a feminine balance. Now, what does that mean? She's able to receive love, and she's able to give. She's able to give that love too. So it's not just the action towards love and action driven by love like the king. It's more of a receptive. It's that yin energy from the yin and yang. So definitely checking in with how you feel and recognizing how you feel is going to be really important for you, Virgo, during September, because our feelings are the things that are going to guide us and let us know if we're actually doing things we truly enjoy, or if we're just doing things out of habit, or feeling like obligation or expectation and ego. So cutting some of those things out and just checking in with feeling is really going to serve you and definitely help you towards this Treasure Island if you haven't got there yet. Okay. Seven of Swords is a real interesting card. This is asking what's worth it. Is it worth it to take those last two with you? Now, what are the swords? The swords are our ideas, our thoughts, our mental energies, our communication. And sometimes the sevens can feel very uncomfortable because it's a point where we stop and we look at where we're headed. Sevens are the path. Now, if he turns around and grabs these, is that going to change his path? I don't know. This is something that every single one of you out there watching is going to have to ask yourself. What is worth it to you? as each of us are experiencing our own lives, we're going to go through different things and different experiences throughout September, and that doesn't change for you Virgos out there. Something that you're reconsidering. You've turned around to look for what? Why are you still thinking about it? Why did you start to walk away from it in the first place? This is something where I feel like those answers are coming to you, like we talked about in your new moon reading. This is where you stop to check back and say, you know, maybe there is more, or you know what, maybe I do need those, or maybe I don't want to go forward without this. It's really questioning what you're leaving behind on your new path and what you're taking with you. What's worth it to come with you? What thoughts, ideas, perceptions, mindsets, morals, values, what's coming with you? So that's really important. You know, as you head towards this treasure island, you may not be able to take everything with you. You will be able to take the lessons and the experience and the wisdom with you. But that's that path, and recognizing how you feel. How do you feel about these two swords sitting here? How does that feel to you, Virgo? So when we get the Five of Pentacles, it feels apparently like you're feeling left out, or like you've been skipped, or that you've been wishing and praying and hoping for this treasure island, and it's just not coming through for you. And so you've kind of given up hope. And if you look, they look very solemn. And the reality of this is divine timing, okay? With the fives, we're going to get, what do you believe in? If you don't even believe it's going to come through for you anymore, why on earth would it? You know? So allowing the rest of these pentacles to get lit up by divine timing is key here. That's how you get through the energy of the Five of Pentacles, because they can come with a little bit of chaos and uncomfortableness because we've kind of given up on something, or we feel like we no longer deserve it, or it's not coming through because of this, that, and the other reason. You know, we like to make up a million reasons for why something's not coming through for us. And really, what you need to realize is it's divine timing. There's something that you've had to come and look backwards at so that you can recognize the feelings and move forward. And the true advice of this reading is healing. Moving away from something that has really kind of hurt you. Now, this can be every level of hurt. This can be everything from grief and, you know, somebody has passed, or something that hurts you really bad, somebody like a friend, animal, you know, something that hurts, all the way down to just having a bad day. So there's that huge spectrum, and it's going to be different for every single Virgo watching, but something has hurt you and you have to heal from it. In order for our heart to be full and get on the chariot path, which is the sevens, okay, in order for us to really proceed forward to these nines and these closing deals of, you know, goodness and gifts coming in, we have to be able to heal and forgive ourselves. Sometimes it's just necessary to forgive ourselves. Forgive people. You know, people are always on their own path and making their own decisions that they feel is best for them as well. So sometimes it's just, you know, where are your priorities with that? Is there a need to forgive? Is there a necessity to forgive? Is there a need to check and take stock of what you're doing and where you're heading and what you're bringing with you? Is there a necessity? You know, when you get towards this treasure island, need and necessity kind of blend. You know, it becomes a whole new thing. But on the way there, there is some healing that has to be done. So let's get some clarifying cards for you and see what else is coming up, Virgo. There's a lot of new things coming up in September with our fall equinox and, you know, wrapping up of the season. So in the wrapping up of seasons, we tend to wrap up some things within ourselves and our own experiences as well. There'll be a lot of that happening, not just for you, Virgo, but for everybody. We're all going to experience that. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Yeah, this is going to be coming in kind of fast for you, definitely. Definitely not much slow moving when you have a lot of swords. When you have a lot of swords energy, that's usually action, and then you got some wands there. The only slow moving, non-moving action is going to be in this queen thinking about her feelings. She's receiving, she's not chasing. We have Page of Cups coming out, the Magician, yes, definitely, believing in yourself, and Four of Cups. Okay, so this is making a lot more sense now. This energy is going to come in real fast where you're starting to feel your feelings. Maybe you haven't felt your feelings in a while. Maybe you haven't honored your feelings in a while. Okay, Virgo, well, now is the time. And you're going to get a sudden rush of passion, a sudden rush of activity. And that could be just inside yourself. That could also be sudden rushes of intuition and self-realization. You know, when we tap into our feelings, we can get into a whole nother level of ourselves that is very guiding and helpful when we're forced with some, resistance or difficult energies. And we all face them. So, these kinds of energies come through for everybody. We all feel left out at times. We all feel, betrayed, or that our dreams aren't worthy. But in the reality, when we get through and we heal ourselves, we see why we felt those ways. And it's really important. When we come into this 7, checking back with yourselves, what is it that is exciting and in your cup? The Page of Cups is signifying that something new is coming. There's a new feeling coming. Why did you turn around and look at these? There's a feeling there, and you're recognizing it. And this can be new communication coming in with this Swords energy. This could be a new feeling surfacing. This could be maybe identifying and detailing your feelings in a new way. Just recognizing that there's something new coming. The pages always signify, something new. It's kind of like an ace in a way, but it's something that you don't know much of. It's kind of more hidden. Whereas an ace, it's up to us. Whereas this is coming through, and it's an opportunity. Opportunity to see what these swords still hold for you, or if you were bringing along something that you didn't need. When we're trying to bring along something that doesn't serve us, that's another question of, what's worth it? What's worth it for your cup? She knows what's in her cup. She's a master of her feelings. The Page of Cups is still learning, still kind of grasping, trying to organize and balance the way that they feel. Now with this Magician coming in where you're feeling left out, this is absolutely a message to you that you have all the tools to move forward and believe in what you believe in. Whatever it is that you're going after in September, whether that's a new promotion, a new job, moving somewhere, a new relationship, a different level in your relationship, some kind of a family situation, whatever it is that you're going for, it's going to be different for every single Virgo out there, but you have what it takes. You're right at the beginning of something huge, and letting divine timing act. Okay, the Magician knows that as above, so below. That's why he's pointing up and he's pointing down, and he has every tool here. He has peace and he has love in his heart. He absolutely has 100% faith in what he's doing, because he knows that his mind is going to manifest everything he needs. This mind, sadness, despair, tragedy, that is the type of mind that will not manifest what he's looking for. So this is telling you to get back into this mindset, Virgo. Remember who you are and what your mind can do for you and how it can drive you towards what you love. Checking in with those feelings. Those feelings are going to remind you of who you are and what you deserve and what you believe in, where you're headed and what you're bringing with you and what you're leaving behind. And it can be painful to leave things behind. Oops, got a collapse over here. It can be really painful. That's that spectrum of feeling. Maybe you're feeling that. Maybe you're leaving because of that. Maybe you're leaving behind these couple swords because they were right in your heart and you're no longer going to put up with that. It seems like the options that you've had are not serving you. When this comes forward, it's to take stock of exactly what you realize. You are realizing so much of your emotion and what you want and what sets your soul into this forward motion that you're not even seeing some of the things that are right in front of you. So really checking it out, not letting some of the past pains get in the way of something that can be. When we are confronted with something that's similar to something that hurt us in the past, sometimes we shut down or turn away. It's too similar. It's scary. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to feel that way again. However, sometimes you have to realize that you are no longer the person you were when you entered that situation prior. You have new tools, right? You have all the tools. You have the knowledge. You have the inner guidance and inner realization to try something and recognize that it doesn't have to be scary and new. So something big's coming in for you, Virgo, and this treasure island is right here. It's right in front of you. It's just all about recognizing what's in your cup and recognizing how you feel. Having faith in yourself that you know what to do. You know what to leave behind. You know what to take forward. You know exactly what you need to do. So let's get some tarot dice. I'm just going to pull 4 of these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And see if we can get some clarification just a little bit further to wrap up this reading. This is a great reading, Virgo. I love it. What a good birthday thing. You know, you're in your solar year. Things are changing. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so what do you all see here? I see a ton of major arcana. So this is death in the major arcana, okay? This is King of Coin. This is the Lovers. And this is the High Priestess. Now, what's really important to recognize about this is the amount of major arcana. This is a huge, huge shift for you, Virgo. Whatever September has in store for you, it's going to be giant, larger than life, because you have experienced a death that you kind of saw coming. You kind of saw it coming, and it came in maybe a little faster than you expected with these wands here. But it's really making you check in with your feelings. Not necessarily like a death of a person or a thing. It's actually could be a death of a mindset, a death of a preconceived notion, some kind of an ending of whatever's happening in your life that has ended and you're recognizing it. With this kind of energy going on, this 8, this is strength. This is having strength in the things that you believe in and recognizing that no matter what comes, it's divine. It's meant to be, and sometimes these endings have to happen. So it could be the end of a job, relationship, an idea that just fell through, friendships, a move that was supposed to happen. You know, some of these things are coming through because it wasn't going to serve you. You know, when we're being rejected, it's because we're being protected. So remember that, okay? And with this Page of Cups here and this 7 of Swords with this King of Coin, the King of Coin absolutely knows how to use his mind to get what he needs in this physical world. Everything to get stability. Now, in order to get stability, it's saying that you have to master. You have to master that practicality in your mind. Knowing as you're choosing these paths. Knowing and recognizing what's in your cup. This guy does not let things slow him down. When he has an idea, he's going to get it. He knows it may take some time. He knows that anything amazing takes time. But he knows that he can get it pretty easily. Not quite as slow as a page, right? Because he is the master of his kingdom. He is the king of his kingdom and the ruler. And coin is all about abundance. And abundance that brings in stability. So mixing with the path and the page, I definitely think it's something with you having to really be practical and recognizing what you're thinking about and what that's bringing about. Okay, because these swords are your thoughts. These coins, that's stability. That's solidness in our material world that we can experience in a more physical way. You know, stability such as a job that is compensating enough to maintain a place to live. You know, that's stability. Or getting in a commitment where both people are able to support each other in a manner that causes this stable family foundation. You know, that is what stability is, and that's what the king goes for. It's action, action, action. This is action with you checking out your path. That's action. Some kind of action's taking place and something's coming forward. So this is definitely an action area for you, Virgo. Whatever it is coming through for you in September, don't think too long, but recognize the potential of checking in with your feelings, okay? Now with the Lovers coming through, I'm definitely going to say this could be a relationship for a lot of you Virgos out there. Treasure Island could be that absolute amazing relationship. You've decided you have feelings. Something had to fall away. You know that it's what you want. You're going to have to leave some things behind. You're new to this. That's how that could come through to a relationship, right? But I really also feel like this is coming back to yourself. When we get the Lover's card, it's this spiritual uplift. It's a choice to see more. It's a choice to recognize that there is more inside ourselves and that we have a higher potential. So this could be connecting with yourself, remembering who you are with this Magician here. You have all the tools, you have the inner knowledge, you have protection and guidance from your spirits and your beliefs and that inner guidance. This will not serve you if you're, if you're worrying. This is like the card of worrying, and it really just slows us down and makes us stagnant. Because with the High Priestess coming up, that's saying you have to believe. You have to believe and trust your inner intuition and the insight that you receive in every action that you do and every thought that you have throughout the day. It's guidance. And maybe that's why you're not seeing this gift that's right in front of you. You're only seeing what's not serving you rather than seeing the potential of what could be, especially from the healing. This divine timing knows all. It knows all of the secrets, and it knows things that you don't know, Virgo. And the High Priestess is going to always trust her intuition because she knows that everything is meant to be. Even these things are meant to be. These things are meant to be because they give us comparison, contrast, guidance, lessons, wisdom, experience, the whole spectrum of tools that we need to move forward. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm still pretty new to YouTube, and it helps me spread the word. Also, if you want to hit the bell and get updates on when I'm posting, I will be doing the full moon in Pisces right around the 14th of September. So check back with me and we'll get it going. Definitely share and like if you want and comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching.